Hi, welcome to our YouTube channel. On this video I'd like to talk to you just a little bit about why you need to consider living a lifestyle of detoxification. When you consider things like geoengineering, genetically modified foods, Roundup, so many toxins that are in our personal care products, soaps, shampoos, even plastics that contain xenoestrogens that alter our hormone balance within our body. It can even cause men to develop breasts if they use, for instance, if they heat their food in plastic in a microwave oven. They're getting large doses of BPA and other xenoestrogens that can mimic the estrogen effect in their body. So what I'd like to talk to you a little bit is about today is what my husband and I have done and are doing to detoxify ourselves as we consider all of the toxins that are around us, even as cleanly as we strive to live. We live in the country, we try to grow a lot of our own food. We're heading towards self-sufficiency in that, trying to learn to grow more and more and to become self-sufficient. But until that time, we do use products from the grocery store. We have pets, so we know that there's parasites present with the pets, and even if you don't have, well, if you do have pets, you do have parasites, you pretty well rest assured. But even if you don't, parasites are on the produce that you pick up and look at in the grocery store. So I mean, they're everywhere. So it's a reality that we all have to face. And so what I'd like to talk to you about today is the detox kit that my husband and I are planning to use in this detox. The last detox that we did, 10-day detox that we did was, I think it was last spring, first part of last spring. And I am not kidding. When we did that, we felt like $1,000,000. We had so much energy. During the detox, we started out taking, and I don't have the small bottle of this, but it's the equivalent of Dr. Schultz's Formula 1 colon cleanser, and it works. What I found, I have a very sensitive GI tract, and I had a little bit of stomach cramping when I first started taking these, but after my system got a little bit more adapted to it, I didn't have any problems. With the colon cleanse, we started taking this several days before our actual detox, and that kind of helps to clear the tubes, so to speak, so that whatever else is downstream can come out freely. So we started that a little bit, maybe 3 or 4 days ahead of the detox. During the detox, we did totally juice for I think 5 days, 5 or 6 days, maybe 7, I don't remember exactly, it's been almost a year, but and then we started gradually introducing raw foods, and then on into cooked foods at the end of the 10-day detox. Whenever we started eating cooked food again, we noticed that a little bit of the brain fog would come back, not quite as much energy, not as refreshed in the morning when we woke up. So we do believe that our bodies need the nutrition in that juicing. And so I am certainly a proponent of juicing on a regular basis. I really think that if we add even just a half cup of green drinks, green smoothie, vegetable juices before our meals or with our meals, it would really give us a nutritional boost. That said, even if we're buying organic from the grocery store, the soils are depleted. And I don't know what I did with it, but I have a paper that a friend of mine gave me that showed the nutrition content of foods that were grown maybe in my parents' time, 50 years ago, as opposed to what's grown today on the soils today. And the nutrition content, for instance, the vitamin C content of, say, a tomato or an orange is like half of what it was just 40 or 50 years ago. So you can see that we're really not getting the nutrition, and that is a key element as to why we're seeing so much illness today. There are other factors, and I hope to mention that later on in the video. And I will cover what we do for the vitamin C specifically. But let me just go over this detox kit. The kit is available. A friend of mine has them. and then they're also available from a place called Absolutely Natural. I will put a link below this video for references where you can find everything. So let's just go over this. Let's see, I've covered the colon cleanse, and then also included in that is the antiparasitic. These are all vegetarian capsules. I don't remember, I think you add this in a little bit, a couple days into the juice fast. But what I'll do is in the description below the video, I'll put the instructions for the 10-day detox using the capsules. A lot of detoxes use tinctures as opposed to the capsules. And this is also the kit, except in capsule form, that they use at the Bella Vita Lifestyle Center in California. So you have the antiparasitic, you have the colon detox. Now when we did our 10-day juice fast, what we took was a powder. And I kind of prefer that because we put it in another one of our juice drinks, and this has charcoal and clay in it. That's going to help to absorb a lot of the toxins that come down from the blood, from the kidneys, from the liver, and bind it so that it's not reabsorbed in the individual. Okay, you have blood detox. You have the kidney formula to cleanse the kidney. Another good way to cleanse the kidney, by the way, is flaxseed tea. I had a friend who suggested that a lady take flaxseed tea. The lady was about to go on dialysis, and she just started really taking this flaxseed tea, and she did not have to go on dialysis. That is not to substitute for medical advice, but that's what happened in her case. And then you have the liver formula that helps to detox the liver. It has herbs in it, milk thistle, dandelion root, things like that to help to cleanse the liver. This right here is Superfood. We put a scoop of this with a scoop of ground flaxseed and a scoop of psyllium husk in a glass of apple juice every morning, and it was delicious. It was really good. This is super packed with vitamins and minerals. And then along with the whole thing, we were drinking detox tea. Also in this detox, in the morning, first thing, we did what we call a salt flush. We took a quart, I think it's a quart of warm water, and we put a teaspoon of salt in it, and you have to drink that very quickly. Now some detoxes, you have to drink a half gallon. I'm not able to do that because you have to do it within 30 minutes, and I feel like I'm going to burst if I drink that much. So, and I did, we did have results. That's like an enema from above. And so we did that. We did the salt flush. And then another thing that we did, and this is something that's controversial, we did coffee enemas each day throughout the 10-day detox. Now, a lot of people are very opposed to using coffee enemas. We have found a lot of benefit from it, and until we find something that is equally as good or better than the coffee enema, we'll continue to use it. The way that it works, coffee contains, yes, it contains caffeine. It also contains palmitic acid. That stimulates the liver to release glutathione, and you may be aware that glutathione is one of the most powerful antioxidants known to man. And it's oxidative stress that's causing us a lot of problems, from free radicals, from things that we take like the processed oils and terribly processed foods. So the coffee enema does help to deal with the toxic overload from free radicals. A lot of people do have a concern about getting caffeine into the body when you do the coffee enema. You do absorb some of the coffee, and from the research that I've done, you absorb about 30%, as opposed to if you had drank the coffee, you get about 30% of the amount of caffeine. So again, until we're able to find something better, that's what we will use, and that specifically has a detoxifying effect on the liver, and it produces glutathione in the liver, which circulates in the blood. Another thing that I am learning, and I'm learning this from Dr. Russell Jaffe, I've been watching a lot of his lectures lately on cellular detox and how to get heavy metals out of the cells themselves. That's the only fault that I find with this particular detox that we did, that it doesn't really strongly address the cellular level. although with the blood purifier you're going to get pretty close. But I found this sea salts. We do carry this. We carry this and the juicer, which I'm going to talk about in just a minute, on Closure Mercantile. So if you'd like to support our work, if you look up Closure Mercantile, you can find these products on our web store. The sea salts is magnesium, zinc, potassium, and calcium. These are used to buffer vitamin C. So this is ascorbate. And a lot of men tend to be a little bit low in zinc, and most people are low in magnesium. So supplementing with this or doing a vitamin C flush, there's lots of videos on YouTube about how to do the vitamin C flush, so I don't need to cover that. You can just look it up. But I strongly recommend, and we are going to incorporate this in our flush, and maybe I'll be able to do a follow-up video after we finish our detox. But we're going to use the vitamin C along with our detox. According to Dr. Jaffe, 2 grams of ascorbate a day is enough to handle your daily intake of heavy metals, but it will not deal with any accumulated metals that are in your cells. One of the problems with the toxic environment and the oxidative stress that we have in our world today, we live in a toxic soup, is that all of this stuff causes the cell wall, and not even just the cell wall, but the wall of the mitochondria, which is like the battery inside of our cell, to become inflamed. When the cell wall is inflamed, nutrients can't get in and toxins can't get out. The ascorbate helps to reduce the inflammation. So does this detox. It helps. Everything you can do to get toxins and oxidative stress out of your body is going to help. But the ascorbate helps to pull heavy metals right from the cell, and it helps to reduce inflammation in the cell wall. Now, I have a lot of people contacting me on a daily basis. I need help with diabetes. I need help with arthritis. I have lupus. I have ALS. So many different diseases that people have today. And I have to tell everyone, the bottom line of this really, honestly, is oxidative stress and an imbalance in the gut, or an unhealthy gut. All of these, the lipopolysaccharides and the trans fats and things like that are causing our gut to become inflamed, so that things that should not enter into the bloodstream are able to enter, because the gut is so inflamed and so irritated that all this stuff is getting through. The detox will help to get some of the garbage out and help to heal the gut. Now, if you have leaky gut, there's tons of videos on YouTube about that. You need to heal that, yes. The detox will help to get the toxins out, so that you can then focus on healing the gut. Now, this is just a general video. I'm not doing anything specific. I just want people to know what we're doing to detox, and just encourage people to live a lifestyle of detox. Now, I mentioned that we're going to start this, and it is a juice fast. And what I cannot recommend this little machine enough. It is a masticating juicer, which means it chews up the vegetables very slowly. It grinds very slowly. The auger in there turns really slow, and it's super quiet. This is called the Tri-Best Slowstar. We also carry these on Closure Mercantile. I can't say enough good. I love this little machine. Again, we carry them on Closure Mercantile. This is what we use for our juicing. It's, as juicers go, it's relatively easy to clean. The screen, you know, you have to take like a toothbrush or something and scrub the pulp off of that, but super easy to use, relatively easy to clean, super quiet. It's the quietest juicer I've found. Masticating juicer, so it juices slow. You're not going to lose any of your nutrition from your vegetables as you do like with the high-speed juicers. So that's basically what we're going to do. We're about to start this next week, and as I said, last time we did it, I mean, I was running behind the push mower. I had so much energy. I really felt good. My husband's hand pain, he had some arthritic pain in his hands, totally went away. So I will put the instructions for the detox in the the description below the video, so if you want to follow this. If you want one of the kits, I'll put a link to how you can find the information, find the things that we're using. And I just encourage you, educate yourself and learn to detoxify. Learn to live a lifestyle of detoxification, and you will feel much better. Your mind will be clearer, and you'll be able to comprehend the Word of God better, which is so vital at this time in Earth's history. We'll see you in the next video.